And my first string, second string, and third string things that I eat are all fucking out. Let me tell you a little something about the ghetto. Any store here, 99% of what they sell is complete motherfucking poison. So you have to work hard to find the maybe one or two things that aren't total fucking poison, but those things run out because they don't restock their shit. Because there's only one person finding and consuming the shit that isn't poison, because everybody's a fucking numbnut. But also, for the God math, my routine has to be totally motherfucking disrupted on my last few days. Talk about something that makes you happy, right? Supernatural again. What more do we have to say about that? I'm sure I have a thought. Yeah. The thing is, the real world, the real God, just delivers so much better than any human conception of God, including the one in Supernatural. Because, what is the worst fate that you can have in this here universe, here in God's creation? The worst fate is if you're an incarnated archetypal sin, and you don't correct yourself, you face God's judgment, and then are no more. And, yeah, it is the worst thing that could happen to a person, for sure. But it's not as bad as the best thing that could happen to someone in Supernatural. Your best case scenario in Supernatural is you're sitting around in the best memories of your life forever, which means 200,000 years from now, Bobby Singer is still sitting in his shitty little shack, sipping a beer, listening to 200,000 years later. In Supernatural, hell is actually your better option. But, for sure. Because at least it'll give you a sense of purpose, and there's some upward mobility. What a soul craves is meaningful activity. Now, in heaven and Supernatural, there is no meaningful activity, and it goes on forever. At least in hell, you have a purpose. You have options. There are meaningful activities. Right, okay, so, Crowley. Here's a guy who sold his soul to get an extra few inches of dickling. This guy, through hard work and dedication, works his way up to being the king of hell. What an awesome fucking system. Is there anything like that in heaven in Supernatural? No. You're just shoved in a cubby hole and just sort of just dither around forever. It's so horrible to think about what that would actually be like. I'm just saying, real God, way better than all imagined gods. That's all I'm saying. Also, the sense of purpose. I should touch on that more. If you're an evil creature, it's well, okay. You have a very well-defined sense of purpose. And it's fairly easy. It's not difficult. It's all I have to do is find anything good and fuck it up as bad as it can be fucked up. And it's if you're going to Earth and dealing with humans, that job practically does itself, but you still get to derive all that sweet meaning from it. If you ever find yourself in the Supernatural universe, definitely try to go to hell. Every possible option in the Supernatural universe is just horrifying beyond contemplation. If you really thought about it, you'd be wow. That's a shit universe to live in. But hell's definitely better, because at least it keeps you busy with meaningful stuff. Man, poor Bobby Singer sitting up there in heaven. that is just depressing to think about. And then, of course, he helps out Sam and Dean, and it fucks up his already shitty afterlife even more, because, that's how it goes. Bobby Singer gets fucked by helping the Winchesters. That's just a recurring theme. I will admit that in Supernatural, the hell does have a kind of natural aristocracy to it. You'll never work your way up to being a prince of hell or a knight of hell, because those are beings of primordial creation or some shit. You can work your way up to being the king of hell. You start off as a damned soul and can work your way up to being the king. What an awesome system. Oh, here's my bus. Toodles.